seated as floor leader.
Good afternoon, Madam Chair. Good afternoon, colleagues. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are now in item number 5, the approval of the Journal of Proceedings of the previous session held last November 26, 2024. As usual, all the members of this august body were furnished days before copies of this Journal of Proceedings, and I understand all the members have read and gone over the contents of this Journal of Proceedings, and unless there are some who interpose objection, correction, or changes in the Journal of Proceedings, I move that the said Journal of Proceedings of the last session held last November 26, 2024 be approved without and dispensing its reading. So moved.
It has been moved and seconded that the reading of the Journal of Proceedings of the previous session of Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Bohol be dispensed with and the body proceed with approval.
Item 6, the presiding officer's time.
Yeah, proceed.
First item is a letter from the Governor, Rico Aristotle Aumentado, addressed to this Sangguniang, dated November 29, 2024, endorsing the proposed supplemental budget number 9 for the year 2024 in the amount of 61,371,000 pesos to fund the grant of collective negotiation agreement in incentives for the qualified personnel and management of the provincial government of Bohol, social protection program, aid to individuals in crisis situation or AX, procurement of office equipment for Congressman Natalio P. Castillo Memorial Hospital, additional allocation for the loan amortization for the hospital modernization program under the Land Bank of the Philippines and Development Bank of the Philippines. Madam Chair, this item is well enumerated. I move that to approve supplemental budget number 9 for the year 2024 in amount of 61,371,000 pesos. So moved.
It has been moved and seconded as mentioned. Any objections, clarifications? The chair's motion is approved. First, please proceed.
Madam Chair, I understand the previous measure that has been approved is an appropriation and it must be in an ordinance. So I move that the 3-reading rule be suspended and we shall thereafter approve for second and third reading. So move for the suspension of the rules.
It has been moved and seconded as mentioned by the floor leader. Any objections, clarifications? The chair's motion is approved.
After the suspension of the rules is suspended to pave the way for the immediate approval of the proposed budget number 9, supplemental budget number 9, Madam Chair, I move for the passage of the ordinance, for the approval of second and third reading proposed ordinance approving the supplemental budget number 9 for the calendar year 2024 in the amount of 61,371 pesos to cover the expenditures therein enumerated. So moved.
It has been moved and seconded as mentioned. Any objections, clarifications? The chair's motion is approved.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Welcome.
Item 2 is the first endorsement from Attorney Rinald D. Namokatkat, Chairman, Committee on Appraisal and Awards for auction dated November 26, 2024, addressed to the Vice Governor Tita Bertudaso Baha through Board Member Greg Espinito Hala forwarding copies of the committee resolutions regarding the relative thereto, and this August body is now requested for a standing authority to the continuing conduct of public auction as a mode of disposal for the unserviceable properties and equipment of the provincial government of Bohol. Madam Chair, I move that this item be referred to the Committee on Government Properties for the purpose of determining what are these unserviceable properties that will subject for auction or disposal. So move, Madam Chair.
It has been moved and seconded that this item be referred to the Committee on Government Properties. Any objections, clarifications? The chair is none. Motion is approved.
Item 3 is a letter from Mr. Crisanto Milbert Abiliar, President, Panglao Bohol Operators Workers Association, PBOA, dated November 27, 2024, requesting accreditation with relevant government authority in Central Visayas from this August body. Madam Chair, I move that this letter from Mr. Abiliar, which seeks for accreditation before this Sanggunian, be referred to the Committee on NGOs, POs, and Civil Society Organizations. So move.
It has been moved and seconded that this item be referred to the Committee on NGOs, POs, and CSOs. Any objections, clarifications? The chair is none. Motion is approved.
Item 4 is a letter of endorsement from Governor Rico Aristotle Amintado addressed to the Honorable Vice Governor, dated November 19, 2024, pertaining to the Bohol Renewable Energy Board Resolution Number 1 Series of 2024, a resolution favorably endorsing to the Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Bohol the proposed development, ownership, construction, installation, and operation of 100 megawatts solar power plant project in Barangay San Vicente, Obay, Bohol of the CMW Group Corporation for appropriate and favorable action. Madam Chair, this has been discussed during the pre-session that this item be referred to the Committee on Public Utilities and Environment, wherein the former committee shall be the led committee to determine as to its endorsement to the DNR. With that, Madam Chair, I move that this item be referred to the said committee. So moved.
It has been moved and seconded that this item be referred to the Committee on Public Utilities, the lead committee, and the Environment. Any objections, clarifications? The chair is none. Motion is approved.
Item 5 is a letter from then OIC of the Governor's Office, Vice Governor Tita Baha, addressed to this August body, dated November 22, 2024, pertaining to the third endorsement from the Provincial Health Office regarding proposed memorandum agreement to be entered into by and between the Provincial Government of Bohol and the various agencies relative to the establishment of the Central Visayas Council for Mental Health. There is already a proposed MOA, Madam Chair, and the Provincial Government of Bohol is one of the several number of government agencies that will become as member. To be a member, we should also authorize the governor. With that, I move to pass a resolution authorizing the governor or the local chief executive to represent the provincial government of Bohol and sign the proposed MOA with other government agencies in relation to the establishment of Central Visayas Council for Mental Health. So moved.
It has been moved and seconded as mentioned. Any objections, clarifications? The chair is none. Motion is approved.
Item 6 is a letter from OIC of the Governor's Office, Vice Governor Tita Baha, addressed to this Sanggunian, dated November 22, 2024, pertaining to the third endorsement from the Provincial Health Office regarding the proposed memorandum agreement to be entered into by and between the Provincial Government of Bohol and Don Emilio del Valle Memorial Hospital, Obay, Bohol, regarding the intent to collaborate with the Pathology services of the said health facility as part of the compliance of the DOH in upgrading the hospital from secondary to tertiary level clinical